What up, though, y'all? Now, this Diddy situation, man, this been going on left and right for the longest, but nothing concrete. He's been accused of a lot of things that can't be proven. He's been ridiculed for a lot of things that everybody does. It's very convoluted. You know, any man that makes more than $50,000 a year has flown across state lines or flown somebody across state lines for the purposes of relations. You know what I'm saying? Anybody doing business that's successful got a couple of people around them that feel like they should have been paid more or they was taken advantage of. To go to jail for some of these things, it kind of seems outlandish. But we got some whole new information coming out, or new information about old stuff coming out. The bad boy vice president, Kirk Burrows, who was ousted out of the company and, for lack of a better phrase, jacked out of his 25% of the company, is suing finally. Even though he could have been did this, he's suing now. But look what's in his lawsuit. Shout out to Choke No Joke.
Sean Combs' history and propensity for violence.
Propensity for violence. Propensity.
Combs has a documented history of using violent threats and coercion to dominate those around him, particularly in professional and personal relationships. In or about 1996, Combs had a strong disagreement with his friend Miguel. Miguel was found dead in his office in 1996.
Wow. In whose office?
Kurt Burrows is getting ready to get Diddy buried under the jail. He opened it up for murder in this trial when that superseding indictment come in. Watch. At the time, Miguel was a rising star in the fashion industry and was fielding opportunities for many celebrities and major fashion houses at the time. 3 years prior to Miguel's disappearance,
was he found murdered in his office, or did he disappear, Choke? You know what I'm saying? We getting a little lost here.
Upon information and belief, Combs orchestrated an assault against members of the R&B group Jodeci.
Now, some of y'all may not know, but after their first album, I think it was Devontae House, it was broken into. Was it Dalvin that was beat up? It was a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? Horrible situation, but they survived it, obviously.
Combs hate rejection. After success of Jodeci's first album, which Combs remixed Come and Talk to Me and Forever My Lady, the group decided they did not want Combs to be their artist and development representative for their second album. Okay. Shortly after the release of the first single, Cry to You, their second album, the members of Jodeci found themselves tied up and abused in their New Jersey homes. Upon information and belief, Combs sent enforcers to brutalize Jodeci due to their rejection.
Now, that's a bombshell, because this really did happen to Jodeci, but why it happened never came up. It was just like, well, maybe it was a house, B&E. Or maybe it was some people they partied with, but Puff being blamed for this, that has never come up.
Yeah, see, Kurt Burrows. Kurt Burrows about to play dirty. And all this is going to wind up in a federal trial, and it's going to be a superseding indictment. And watch all this shit. Ooh, Diddy is getting ready to go to jail for a long...
Newsflash, Diddy already in jail. He already in that motherfucker, dog.
Long time. Watch. Shortly thereafter, Jodeci sought refuge with Suge Knight to organize their business and rescue them from Uptown Records, Bad Boy Entertainment, and Combs. Suge Knight traveled to New York, walked into Andre Harrell's office, compelled him to release Jodeci, and while running for his life, Andre Harrell complied.
Which is hilarious because that's true. Suge also got Mary J out her contract, and he helped a lot of people. But what's funny about that is if Puffy was doing all the dirtiness, then why did Suge help him get set up? Or did Suge respect Puffy dirtiness and not Andre's? But make no mistake about it, Suge for sure helped Puff get off the ground. That's a feminine in that. Didn't even charge him for all the Chronic samples they used on the first Biggie album. With that being said, I don't know what to say about Diddy. It does seem like a pile on, everybody trying to get on and get down. Kirk Burrows, you was there for most of this shit. So what was you doing? Just standing idly by? Was you down with it? Like, that's the one thing I don't get. If I'm standing next to some dude that's robbing old ladies and then I go tell on him 10 years later, that means I was down with it for 10 years while he did it. And now I'm telling on him, now he ain't doing it no more. That's bitch shit. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the right to be as much of a hoe ass nigga as they want to. We out, though. Oh, shout out, choke, no joke. Nigga, you got me in trouble with that LL Cool J shit, man.